everybody? It's Maikito. I hope everybody has had a good day and is having a good night so far. By the time this video comes out, it's going to be the middle of the night. I know most people that post NBA videos put them in the morning, but I had time. I was up. I was doing research, so I thought, why not? That way, whenever you see this, probably in the morning, this video will already be out. Yes, surprise! I'm having an NBA video. I did mention in my last video on the soccer one that there won't be any soccer at least until like Friday, Saturday or something like that. So I figured, why not make an NBA video. I'll go over how the NBA one did last time. And some people might be wondering why I also am not wearing the robe, as I did sweep the YouTube player props on soccer. But that's soccer, not basketball, so I don't want to intertwine them. I pretty much consider them like two separate sections. Like, I'm not going to put like sweep on this video because it's basketball and soccer, two completely different things. But I went through, there's a pretty good slate. There's a lot of props out, so I found some that I did like, so I'll just get straight into those. The first prop that I have for tomorrow's slate is Evan Mobley to go higher than 18.5 points and assists playing at home for the Cavs, going up against the Pelicans. He's gone over this prop in 6 out of the last 10 games so far, but 3 of those 4 misses were just under, with 18, 17, and 17. And Pelicans allowed the 5th most points and the 10th most assists to opposing power forwards. And he played him a couple weeks ago on the 6th, and he went just under with 18, and he would have gone over this mark, but he fouled out of the game, so he didn't play as many minutes as he usually would. He played, I believe, like 26, 29 minutes in that game, but if he would have just played just a couple more minutes, which you should have, if he didn't get fouled out, he would have gone over this mark as well. And then both teams are on the back-to-back, which is why I feel like this line is where it is, but either way, it's still a good matchup. I just like where this line is at, and even after a back-to-back and him playing those minutes, he is playing at home, which is what I like as well. And Pelicans are the pretty good defensive when it comes to other positions. When it on the court, when it comes to centers, shooting guards, small forwards, the power forward is one of, or if not one of the only weaknesses that they have on the court. So he needs to go out there and take advantage of that matchup. Especially after this back-to-back game, I expect good minutes out of him. He plays a lot of minutes for the Cavaliers, so again, he needs to take advantage of this matchup, a good matchup. So I like Evan Mobley to go higher than 18.5 points and assists. And then the second prop that I found that I like so far is Coby White to go higher than 23.5 points and rebounds playing away from home for the Bulls, going up against the Bucks. He has gone over as well in the 6 out of the last 10 games, and 2 of those he went just under, with 22 against the Hawks and 23 against the Knicks. The Bucks are the 2nd most points and the 6th most rebounds to opposing point guards, and then they also allow the 3rd most 3-pointers to point guards. And Coby White is shooting around 9 3-point attempts per game, which is good for him as long as he can knock on a couple of those. I like this line in general. And then his points line, you can get it at currently at 20.5 so far. And to just quickly break it down, compared to his 20.5 points mark, if he goes over his points line at 21, for this prop to just break even with the rebounds, he will need at least 3 rebounds. And he's had 3+ in all 5 games against the Bucks in the last 5 matchups, and they played a couple weeks ago, almost a month ago, on the 25th, and he has 6 rebounds in that matchup. And even without the rebounds, he cleared this with just points alone, and he dropped 35 points on them as well. He's hit this line in his last 4 out of 5 games and against the Bucks as well. And I like this line. You can take his points if you want to, but at 23.5, I like the value you're getting here with the rebounds. So I like Coby White to go higher than 23.5 points and rebounds. Quickly before I get into my money line play, if you guys could like the video and comment as well. Doesn't matter what you say, just helps boost the video out to more people, whether it's just showing your support or having any questions, stuff like that. When it comes to basketball, I might not be able to answer all your questions just because I'd like to watch it mostly, and then the rest of when it comes to the props come to just a little bit of me watching, but a lot of analytical. So if you want to drop a comment, it would really much help. And then if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to do a little more to support the channel, I do have my YouTube membership. It is completely optional, but it's for those that not only want to, 1, support the channel, and 2, get the video out before it goes out public. So if you do consider joining that, I would really much appreciate that as well. And then I have my codes for everything: Underdog, PrizePicks, and Moneyline for Fliff, linked in the description as well. And then stay tuned when it comes to the next soccer video. I will be doing an announcement when it comes to those. Well, I'm not gonna just spoil it, I'll just wait, but just know that I do have a surprise for the next soccer video. So stay tuned, and I really do appreciate anybody who supports me in any way. When it comes to the money line, I parlayed two together. You can currently get this together at -102 on Fliff. You can get this obviously at different values on whatever sportsbook you use. But the first line that I have is the New York Knicks money line going up against the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are first of all without Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, obviously, and then even Yusuf Nurkic is at a game time decision, so they are already weak offensively. All they have is Devin Booker, while the Knicks are pretty much good to go. I'm pretty sure their only main injuries are Mitchell Robinson, obviously, and then Achua, but obviously they still have all their starters with Cat, Brunson, they have Mikal Bridges, they have Josh Hart, they have OG Anunoby. They have their full starters. Well, like I said, all the Suns really have is Devin Booker versus everybody else, and that's just not a good recipe for a win. Obviously, for the Suns, it should be a good game, a good matchup for the Knicks. He just can't do it by himself. The Suns' offense and defense are both below average. They're not horrible, but they're not great either way. Well, the Knicks not only have the 5th best offense, but they also have the 10th best defense. And without Kevin Durant, they've played 6 games without him so far this season and they've lost 5 out of the 6 games without him. And the only win they had so far was against the Utah Jazz, a really weak defense. But the Knicks are not that. They have a pretty good defense, and again, they have a good offense. It's just going to be too much for Devin Booker and the Suns. So I just like this matchup. I like the Knicks money line going up against the Suns. And then next to that, I have the Golden State Warriors first half 3-way money line going up against the Hawks. There's really not much to this pick, honestly. The Hawks have the 9th best offense, yes, but the Golden State not only have the 3rd best offense, which is even better, but they also have the 7th best defense, and their defense is really what's been carrying them a lot in this season so far. Golden State, not only do they have their starters, obviously, with like Draymond Green and Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins, stuff like that, but the main reason why they've been doing so good, if you have been watching, a lot of people know by now, it's just how many options they have off the bench and the bench rotation. They play so many players off the bench, and they have great options just off of that. With Podziemski, they have Buddy Hield, who has been great for them since joining. They have Kuminga. They just have so many options off the bench. All the players have play a lot of minutes, or like the minutes are rotated pretty good amongst them. So whenever they do play, they play great because they have plenty of time to rest on the bench. So they've just been playing really great basketball, and I like them. Like I said, even without their starters, their benches have been doing really good. They have a great offense, great defense. They're just a much better team. And like I said, it's just not much to it. I really like this Golden State team, and it's just a gut call. And you get better value taking their halftime money line instead of their regular money line. So like the Golden State first half 3 money line going up against the Hawks. And as always with all my money lines, you can put them together how I have them, or you can mix and match them, or take the ones you like and add them to your own parlay. It's completely up to you. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over my first NBA video for the season. It was a 1 and 2 day. We had Missy, Harden 7.5 rebounds and assists. That one hit. That one was pretty sweat free. I believe he had 7 by halftime. And then the ones that missed were both hooks. James Harden 21.5 points. I believe he ended with like 19 or 20 or something like that. And first of all, he was doing really good in the first half. Had like 14, 15 points, and then just missed a lot of his shots in the second half. And he got subbed out because they were kind of getting blown out. They brought it down to like 5-8 points within like 4 minutes to go, and they just still kept their bench players, which is honestly just really weird. Obviously, I don't want to say anything about it being rigged or anything like that, but it was just really weird. And then I had Cavs -8.5 against the 76ers, and what do you know it? They did win, and they won by exactly 8 instead of 9. So both of them were hooked. It was very unfortunate, but the reads were there, which is what we want. And hopefully the reads are also there for tomorrow's slate, and all the plays can come through and stuff like that. But other than that, thank you everybody for watching. I hope everybody has a good night, a good day while you're watching this, and we can cash out.